Welcome back, Crap Crow. We are back. Thank you for joining us tonight on this edition of Lost in the Dark podcast, and we are back with big one. I'm gonna do things, shake up the format a little bit tonight. Not gonna do any ads in this intro. I just want to do a quick intro, and I'll pepper some in throughout the episode a little bit, because this is a very, very special episode. This is huge, huge, huge. So, taking it back all the way to August 12th, 2020. Maybe a little bit before that, even. Obviously a little bit before that, I get hit up from someone I have never heard of before, asking to be on the show. His name, of course, is Aaron of the band Victims of the System. And I said this was only at the time, maybe I think it's only our second guest from someone who I've never met before, especially on video. It was only like our second guest to have on after we switched to video, outside of the people like my sisters in Recorruptor and Bog Wraith and people that I knew personally. With that I felt comfortable badgering to come on the show. This was only probably the second or third time that we were reached out to by a total stranger. And since then, anyone that's been following along already knows this, but Aaron has been hands down our most repeated guest, has released the most music, probably of anyone in that amount of time. And a couple months ago, so over the last, couple years through doing the show and all this stuff, we've gotten to know each other. And about a few months back, right at the beginning of summer, it was about 6 months ago. It was like midwinter. It was like early spring, midwinter, somewhere in there. He goes, "What if I came up to Michigan, did a little mini tour around Lansing, come to Michigan Metal Fest, and do a live podcast and performance with you?" And I was like, "Fuck, man, if you can make that happen, we'll have a blast." Absolutely. I and he pulled it off. Like, he pulled it off. Like, this just kind of goes to a lot of what I'm going to talk about in this episode. Is this kid's tenacity, his ability to make things happen is unlike anyone I've ever seen. Like, absolutely nothing in the world is going to stop this motherfucker. And he's absolutely fantastic. We finally met in person. Of course, we'll get into the whole thing. This, in a sense, is also going to act as a bit of a Michigan Metal Fest roundup. Every year we do a Michigan Metal Fest episode. I hope to get my co-host Aaron on the show soon, for him and I to talk about it as well, because usually we do that every year, a little tradition. But Aaron came all the way up here with his brother and his uncle, and we pulled together a show. We'll share all the stories. I'm not going to break it all down right now, but it just absolutely means the world to me. It blows my mind that simply, back over 2 years ago now, just getting hit up randomly and saying yes to someone being on the show ultimately led to everything that you're about to see, and all of us like meeting in person for the first time, and going to the Metal Fest together and everything, and him even performing in Lansing. And it was such a great experience and a great weekend. They're great people, and absolutely shredded the studio apart when he was playing in here, which you will all see at the end of this episode. Yeah, this is a very, very special one. Full circle moment for Lost in the Dark podcast for sure, and Victims of the System. Very full circle moment. And as I've told now both Aaron Squared, that we're gonna have to make it down there. We're gonna have to make it down there to see him, and maybe even do a live podcast down there for the first time ever. I think we could actually put something together over the course of the next year or so. So this changed the game for us a little bit. Very full circle moment. Very, very cool. Very not something I ever envisioned ever even possibly happening when I started this thing. So This is a big one. This is a very, very special episode, and it means the world to me. This is one of the few episodes I will probably go back and watch again, just because I don't like to watch myself, but this one I probably will, because this was just a really cool, special, surreal moment. That we got to do this one in person up here in the crypt in Lansing, Michigan, and after meeting for the first time. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So I'll shut the hell up. I'll let us get into the episode. Again, the ads will kind of be peppered throughout as opposed to right here. But here it is, everyone. Here it is. Welcome our friends all the way from Alabama, our great, great friends, Aaron and Caleb, of Victims of the System, brothers, to the crypt, to Lansing, and in person for the first time ever. Fucking horns up, everyone. I can't believe this is real. Horns up. I hope you enjoy this episode. Welcome back to Lost in the Dark podcast, my friends. Holy shit. Do you see who's here right now? Do you see what's happening right now? After years of having Victims of the System on the show virtually, they have finally come all the way up here to Lansing, Michigan to hang out and be on the show in person for the first time ever. This is amazing. This is very surreal for me. Like, I can't believe you guys are sitting in front of when I first saw you guys a few days ago, I was like, oh my God, I can't believe they're actually here. Like, it blew my fucking mind. This is very exciting. So everybody, Crip Crew, as we always welcome Victims of the System, here they are. So you guys came all the way up here from Bama and fucking to play shows, to go to Michigan Metal Fest, and to be on this show for the first time in person.
Yes.
What was the journey like?
The car ride itself was like hell on earth, dude. The car ride was horrible, but since being here, it's been one of the best experiences I've ever experienced, especially involving music. Like, I feel incredibly blessed to have this opportunity, man. Like, this shit's fucking awesome. And I appreciate you for fucking like all the hospitality and offering all the fucking shit you've offered. But
yeah.
Dude, yeah, it's fucking incredible, and this will not be the last time we're up here for sure, dude. And
I hope not.
I think we might be staying one more day. I'm not sure yet. That's getting figured out.
Okay, fair enough. But I actually was on the car. Okay, you know what? That's jumping the. Well, maybe not. On the car ride home last night, I was talking to Aaron from Bogwraith and Lost in the Dark. I should just start saying Aaron from Lost in the Dark from now on. And we were talking about like how crazy it was that you're here and we got to meet you and hang out and everything. And I was like, you know what this means, bro? He's like, what? I was like, at this point, we have to go visit him.
Yeah.
And I literally told him, because like you've told me, here's the thing, is that as much as we always literally right now are waving your flag, as much as we do that, you've waved ours just as much, if not more. And I kind of feel like if there's any city or any place in this country that Aaron and I could come and do a live podcast and actually have people show up, it would be because of you and in your hometown. Yeah. And I'm like, we need to go down there. We need to do a live podcast opening for Victims of the System, basically. Yeah. Or closing, like however, we can figure it out. But
halftime show.
Yeah, something. Yeah. Like it blows my fucking mind, dude. But no, yeah, I'm so happy you guys are here. We got we got a lot to unpack. So you guys came all the way up here on Thursday?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. We got here on Thursday. You left like what was it? Like early Thursday morning or Wednesday morning or something?
4 in the morning.
Yeah.
4 in the fucking. Have you guys ever been this far from home?
No. I've been to Florida, Tennessee, and Georgia, and that's literally it. Like,
where at in Florida?
Dude, it was during like when the hurricane shit happened. I was on vacation and with American Cruisers fucking went down there and helped and shit. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Oh, wow, that's awesome.
yeah, and you know,
I didn't know that.
yeah,
Holy shit.
motorcycle clubs get a bad rap, but you know, we were out there helping fucking hurricane victims and shit, people that lost their homes. So I didn't get to stay there a whole day or nothing. I was in that was a longer car ride though, man. I was in the car for 24 hours, and I should not have been. But
Yeah, what the? How is that
some
possible?
of the dumbest fucking routes known to man were taken that day, and fucking, dude, it's like, and plus it's like we rode down there, and it's a pretty like we're right above Florida, but we're at the top of Alabama.
Yeah.
So it's like
It's still far.
yeah, and dude, fucking. I don't know where we went in
And
Florida though.
Florida like takes 12 hours to get through on alone.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, dude. But I would like to say, oh yeah, Florida was a pretty place or whatever, to say good stuff about Florida, but I didn't get to see shit really. Like,
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. So yeah, I mean, and in fairness, it's actually kind of funny that you say that because I was just doing a couple of days ago. I just released the new episode of Follow the Reaper where I talk about the first time I had ever been like that far from home when I went overseas for the first time. Yeah. So this is crazy. So this is the farthest you've ever been. What about you? What's besides this? What's the farthest? This is it. This is it.
Far, yeah.
So then how have you been? I've been liking it.
It's
up here.
great.
Yeah.
You like it?
Yes.
I'm glad. You guys really seem like you do, and I'm really glad that you do. I'm glad that everything has worked out. I'm glad everybody's been nice.
Yeah, dude. Like the people here are insanely fucking friendly, man.
Yeah.
Like the people here, dude. Like I've not met one person that I had a problem with. But like if I go out of town in Bama and I fucking run into someone in the store, like there's a chance that they're gonna be a fucking douchebag. And it's like I didn't really expect this friendly of an environment, but there's like nobody has really given us any shit, man. Like, and dude, fucking, like, at the fucking victim show at Old Town, you went over there with those dudes, you know, like, and you fucking smoked some green fucking with them.
Oh, I didn't know them. They were complete
yeah,
strangers.
I know.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about it. I was like, man, dude, he's got nothing to worry about up here, bro. Like, you know, but down in Bama, like, dude, you don't smoke with people you don't know, man. And then yeah.
Oh no, up here, yeah, no, it's totally
No, nobody would do shit to that. Like I don't even. Yeah, dude. Everybody here has been super friendly. Like I don't think I've had a problem with anybody here, man. But
that's amazing. That makes me very happy and kind of like warms my heart a little bit, honestly. Like to hear that you've been having everybody's been treating you good.
Yeah.
You know, but that's kind of funny though, because you know I'm obviously fucking from the north. The fucking cold region, and you guys are from the south, and the times I've ever been in the south, it's been nothing but great. That stereotype of great southern hospitality.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I've always kind of connected with people from the south on, especially because it's the same stereotype in the Midwest.
Yeah.
You know, and we're technically like Wisconsin, Illinois, Indiana, you know, Michigan, all these places are considered the Midwest, and you know everybody all like. I was actually watching a video the other day of a guy from New York who was like doing like a pizza review in Michigan, and he was like, or in Chicago or something. He's like, I thought everybody from the Midwest was supposed to be nice. Like, so yeah, it's the same thing. Like we kind of have a similar stereotype on that level, and I've kind of always connected with that.
It's not a bad stereotype to have, though.
No, it's a very good one.
Yeah.
Who doesn't want to be nice?
Yeah.
Come on, like
Bama's
that's
got
awesome.
Bama's got some bad stereotypes, though. You know.
Well, fuck that though. Yeah, they do, but it's also
Like,
just that. It's fake. You know, it's not real. The hospitality thing is real. Everything, all the negative shit isn't. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't. No, fuck that. You guys have one of the greatest college football teams in history. You guys are great.
The greatest.
The greatest, yeah. Actually, yeah, probably the greatest. For the record, I think your fucking current coach is a former coach of Michigan State University.
Nick Saban?
Yeah, he used to coach MSU.
I know he used to coach LSU. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that's
He used to be up here.
Dude, fucking, my former principal in elementary school played for Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, not many people were like freaked out by that, but like when I was a kid, I was big into football. I'm not really now, but I was like, holy fuck. Like, dude, my fucking principal played for Alabama. What the fuck? And then he comes in. Did you have? Yeah, you did, because he was in my first grade. But yeah, dude, fucking, yeah, like I was mind blown by that. It's like fucking walking the halls with a celebrity like every day for me, man.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's really because it's huge down there. It's so big, and for good reason. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so you guys make it up here after a treacherous journey, from what I've heard.
Yes.
You get all the way up here to Lansing, and then what was it? It was on Thursday, where I came and met you guys in person for the first time.
Yeah.
And that was the fucking shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, that was, I couldn't believe it. Like I said, when I was rolling up, I heard you say, "Oh my God, it's actually him." Yeah. And I was like, I can't believe it's actually them. Yeah. Like, it's holy shit.
Like,
this is happening.
I texted you, what car are you in, as your car
was
pulling
pulling
Yes,
up.
yeah. Like, I was looking at your car, and Caleb was like, "Is that him?" And I was like, "I don't know. Let me ask what car he's in." And I was like, "What car are you in?" And then he was like, "Oh shit, it's him." And I was like, "Oh fuck, dude."
Yeah. That's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I want to. So that's Thursday. We meet in person. We hang out for a few hours at the hotel or whatever. It's kind of chill. And then I had to get back home because I had to like finish up some work that night. But then the next day, Friday. Now originally the plan was for you to play at a place Lansing people will know called the Cosmos.
Yes.
Which is a pizza place connected to Zuby's, which is an old town bar.
Correct.
And that didn't end up working out, but it did. Because you were talking to a specific person from the Cosmos. The people that own the Cosmos own multiple restaurants in that part of the city. One of them, the Creole.
Yes.
And they said the guy you need to talk to is over at the Creole right now. So you go over and you talk to him. And he's like, well, I don't know if I can... He's like, I don't know why, because nobody else was playing. But, like, he's like, I don't know if I can... We can't book anything in these places tonight.
Yeah.
But he did say, I can hook you up.
Yeah.
Which led to being able to play literally on the corner in the beating heart of Old Town, Michigan, or of Old Town Lansing. I gotta say, dude, like, I live here, and I don't think I before you did it, I would have never thought I could have pulled that off.
Yeah.
And I fucking live here. And you pulled it off in a fucking day. We literally threw together an impromptu show, essentially, in like 6 hours.
Yes.
Like, the only thing that took a long time was getting an extension cord.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like,
there were so many things like thrown in our way, like the power wasn't working and shit, but we're like, that didn't, like, the thought of not doing it didn't cross any of our minds. Like,
no, it's just, it's gonna happen no matter what. We'll find a way.
Yeah, it still didn't stop nobody.
Yeah,
we still played.
Yeah, fucking drove all the way to the Lowe's while we're sitting there, you know, and they got an extension cord and ran it from that chick that was running that business. She was friendly too, like just another.
That is so you yeah we figure out, like, we start trying to set up in the spot, and some people that were sitting there, the people that I smoked with, wanted, they were like, you need, like, what would they say? You need not permission, but like go talk to the person that.
Yeah, they could switch on the power.
They could switch on the power for us. That's right, because the power wasn't working.
Yeah.
And you go down. You're like, who do I talk to? And you go right to them, and it was like 3 doors. Did you go to like 3 stores in a row?
No, there were just 3 doors closed. Like,
okay,
3 doors down.
Fair enough. Fair enough. So you go there, and you meet this amazing lady. I wish we could give her store a shout out right now, but I don't know the name of it.
It had a bunch of friendly looking objects in there.
Yeah, it was a really cool store.
Yeah.
And you know what? I'll figure it out, and I'll put it in the intro or the outro or something to give her a shout out, because she was absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, she went out of her way, dude. She came down there with us. Dude, she was going above and beyond, like, what she had to do.
And she didn't even know, like, these are just random people that walked in essentially, and she's pulling out like all the stops for us.
Yeah.
And that was very special. That was very nice. And yeah, like once we got the extension cord, we get set up and you fucking play.
Yeah.
And you fucking rip, bro. You fucking ripped. Like,
I tried.
it was that was really exciting. Cuz it was so impromptu and so like not like anything I've ever helped put together or experienced or anything. But it worked. It worked. It was a beautiful day, beautiful night. Temperatures were perfect, no rain, blue skies, and it was a Friday night in Old Town Lansing. And that means people are out.
Yeah.
And you had giant fucking crowds of people walking around. A handful of them stopped and watched. Like, you kind of couldn't have asked for a better situation, considering that it was just a kind of spur of the moment thing.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Maybe if I was like way better at guitar, then it could have been a little better. But fucking.
I mean, yeah, I think you played great. I think it sounded.
But
I thought it sounded great.
Dude, if Eddie Van Halen did that shit, like, dude, it would have went a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so would
Yeah,
Alexi or anybody.
I'm just saying. You're like, the situations couldn't have been better. They could have been better if I was Eddie Van Halen. Could have been a little better.
I guess.
Yeah, they could have. They could have.
I
If
guess
more people would stop too if they saw fucking Eddie Van Halen playing on the side of the street.
Because he's famous.
Yeah.
But you did it. You did it right now.
Yeah.
And those, I tell you what, dude, those are gonna be one day when you do get big. Those videos are gonna be fucking like everybody's gonna want to watch those videos of your early performances. Like that's and we were all standing there and got tons of great videos. And you fucking played that oh wait. You played that one song that you haven't released yet officially.
Lethal Injection.
Okay, I wasn't sure if I was allowed to say the name.
Yes.
All right. But yeah, you played Lethal Injection, which blew me away. Punk rock anthem.
Yes.
Absolutely amazing.
Whorehouse Massacre.
Yep.
Anally
Did
fucked.
yes.
And I did Whorehouse Massacre. I like never performed that song live before.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Can I honestly like I love what you do. Like it how you wire in your phone.
Yeah.
So you have the background sound, so it kind of like adds a little bit, it's not just someone playing guitar,
Yes.
So that works nicely. But having said that, because I do know that you go in between, like you do like you'll do a song and then you do a little freestyle.
Yeah.
Right. Dude, honestly, when you were doing the freestyle shit, I was like, this is it. Like this, as much as I love watching you play Pantera and Metallica and all that stuff, I was like, the freestyle stuff is way better.
Yeah.
Like, because it's just you going. Like, you just fucking zone out and you just start ripping.
That's where 90% of Victims of the System music comes from.
Good.
Yeah.
That's absolutely where it should come from. 100%. Caleb, now have you seen every Victims of the System show?
The podcast?
No. Him
Like
playing live.
You weren't at
Yeah.
the house show. You were off with someone. But that was barely a show. I just did that because Trevor got ungrounded and he missed the first Victim show. So
I got there like a little bit after.
yeah,
It's because we was at the fair.
yeah, he missed.
Oh, okay.
He missed the house show, but to every official show, like on stage, every official show Caleb has been at.
And you and what was the place I keep forgetting? The
Goose Pond?
Goose Pond. Thank you. Yes, you were at that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the pit.
I was in the pit too.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like, put it this way. You play Goose Pond and Pond.
Yeah.
Okay, Goose Pond, and you had a pretty fucking good crowd.
Yeah.
Like, honestly,
Yes.
like that was there were
kind of.
quite a few people there.
Yeah.
There was people on boats stopping and watching. too.
Yeah.
Got the
Yeah.
Cops,
That was cool.
Got the cops called on us, dude. Got the fucking security or whatever.
Fuck yeah.
He came over there and said he just wanted to see what was happening.
Dude, it was the fucking people with the wedding. The John.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
John.
was a wedding going on.
No, dude.
Oh.
I fucking imagine like a wedding and you hear anally fucked with a hammer in the background. But nah, dude. It was like a wedding was there yesterday, and
okay.
They were breaking shit down, and the people, not even the wedding people, like the fucking like workers working. Were like, oh, just loud fucking music, and called fucking security. And John's texting me while I was on stage. John's, he's like now a member of Victims of the System, but he's a good friend of mine. He texted me, and he's like, dude, they're calling security. And I told him after, I was like, why the fuck did you think I was gonna see that message? I was literally performing, dude. But like, could have been like, you could have walked down and told somebody. But I appreciate the effort anyways. But fucking I'm playing Seek and Destroy, and I hear everybody yelling Aaron. I was like, oh shit, they're digging Metallica. And so then I look up, and they were yelling Aaron because fucking security was there. And Shane, being the manager at the time, fucking walked over and was like, dude, we gotta stop. And he was like, no, you're all right. And so Shane just turns around and gives me the thumbs up, and I was like, fuck yeah, man. And kept playing.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And that's kind of the point I was alluding to earlier. It's like you were able to have that crowd for you in your hometown at a place local, you know.
Yeah.
I've got, you know, you've been on more than anyone. I've got almost knocking on 300's door episodes out, and I don't think I could get a crowd that big.
Yeah.
Like here.
Yeah.
You know, like so that's so special and so awesome.
You couldn't, Bama. I promise you that, dude.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's what I think. I'm pretty sure I could down where you live, man, because of you, because of you guys, like, because you guys are watching all this shit and like it fucking telling people about it, and it really blows my mind and means a lot. But that's really cool. So you probably being the only person, yeah, I mean, maybe besides your uncle, but like being probably the only person on earth that has seen him play in, now multiple states, you know, how do you think the performance on Friday went?
It was great.
It was great. Yeah. That was a lot of fun. Like,
it was great.
We definitely had a good time. Yeah, that was really cool.
I don't think any show I've done compares to the Goose Pond one, but that one's a close second. There's more fuck ups in that one. Like, I had like 2 fuck ups at Goose Pond, but
well, yeah, you didn't even fucking rehearse.
Yeah, I did not rehearse once. I sat down and played For Whom the Bell Tolls once, and that was my rehearsal. Like, yeah, like, dude, fucking, yeah. With Goose Pond, I rehearsed for like the whole week. I knew about it. I knew about I was doing this before I knew I was doing Goose Pond.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've known about this for months at this point.
And I did not rehearse during the months leading. I didn't have the set list ready until like that day.
Literally,
yeah, dude.
Literally,
and it changed while I was performing again. And yeah, dude. Like I don't know if you saw me, but I was like skipping songs. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that one. Fuck that, dude. And then I just kept going. But fucking yeah, man, it was like there was more fuck ups. But if I would have like rehearsed, then maybe this would have been better than Goose Pond.
Honestly, the only slight, tiny little bummer for me was I was like, I really wanted to see you play the dime guitar.
Dude, I wanted to, but man,
I wanted to see you play Pantera on that guitar because that was my favorite part of the Goose Pond video.
You're going to today.
I know, and we'll get to that. But that was my favorite part of the Goose Pond video. Was watching you pick that guitar up and start ripping out Pantera. I was like, that gave me goosebumps when I watched it. Like that part of that performance. Like that was absolutely my favorite part of that video. So that's awesome. And then we went to fucking. That's right. Yeah. Then we went to fucking High Caliber after the show, and show ends up going off without a hitch. No, like once we got the fucking extension cord, no sound problems at all. You sounded great the whole time. Nothing fucked up. Like everything went off without a hitch. We had crowds of people walking by. Old Town was popping. It's Friday night in Lansing. Everything was fantastic. You had people watching. I don't know if either of you noticed, but you even had there were 2 people sitting on a bench across the street
Yeah, I know.
that watched the whole fucking
I
time.
noticed that.
Yeah. And so yeah, you had tons of people, and not only that, the corner we were on was kind of surrounded by by patios where people were outside like eating, you know, and so all of them heard all of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that was fucking awesome. No, I'm just beyond fucking impressed at like your tenacity and your ability to just pull something like that off, even in a place that you're not familiar. Like that like all the props and massive respect for that. I just definitely wanted to say that.
Dude, me and him
that blows my mind.
We were talking earlier, and I was like, I want to do Texas. I want to fucking play Texas shows. I want to tour Texas. But I was like, I don't fucking know anybody in Texas, dude. Like, how am I going to pull that shit off? Like, I know you in Michigan, I'll pull that shit off. I know Alabama like the back of my hand, so I'll pull that shit off. I don't know one motherfucker in Texas. Like, I don't.
Yeah, that's funny. I was actually, I was talking last night about. That's interesting. Yeah, that's a good point, actually. Like, no, I was talking to somebody last night about like, I was like, even if I quit this podcast tomorrow, I know enough people across the country where like I could just go and like chill. You know what I mean? Like you guys in Alabama, I know people in New York, North Carolina, tons of people in Florida, Tennessee, but yeah, California, Colorado, but not. Now that you say it, I know of someone in Texas, but I've never actually talked to them. Kind of a thing.
I know someone too. Dimebag.
Yeah, well, Dombek's dead.
Well,
yeah.
Well, still,
That's why I want to tour Texas. That's the reason I want to tour Texas. The dream place I want to play is at Dom's grave. I want.
That's what I was gonna say is that would be I know Aaron, my co-host Aaron, him and I often talk about taking like basically like a metal road trip where we go from here to Cleveland, Ohio, go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and then we go to see Joey Jordison, his grave in Iowa, and then go down to Texas to see Diamond Vanities.
Wow.
Like a pilgrimage, you know what I mean? Like
Isn't Alexis in like Sweden or some shit?
Finland.
I gotta sneeze. Hold up.
Are you good? You're allowed to sneeze. But yeah, Finland.
It's stuck.
And they do things differently over there where they don't have like headstones and shit like we have, but like there are. I'm in a lot of groups about him online, and people every single time someone from a group goes to his gravesite, posts a picture, and there's like people leave guitars there, like, you know, like it's fucking wild. But yeah, no, that's definitely something. So that's a good enough reason alone just to check out Texas.
Yeah. I wanna visit his house, but I'm not sure how to go about doing that because I know that they have people that show you around. They keep it exactly how we left it, besides the guitar room.
Wait, it's like seriously?
Yeah, but I don't think it's open to the public.
Oh, okay.
Because Ola England, he fucking went to it, and
I love that guy.
Yeah, I'm friends with his former bandmate, so like I could ask him to possibly ask Ola, or I could ask him to get me in touch with Ola, but I would just rather know. Like I don't want to go through all that. I would just like to know. So somebody tell me.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But that would be a cool reason to go for sure. That and then obviously there's all those legendary places in fucking California. Rainbow Room, Whiskey A Go Go, you know, that shit. I think it's the Rainbow that has a statue of Lemmy. That would be really cool to see. So in any case, show on Friday goes off amazing, absolutely phenomenal, and then we go out to High Caliber.
Saw a show there.
Saw a little. I don't know who they, kind of like a country band.
I mean,
country rock-ish.
I saw people doing the hoedown in the pit. So
I saw people like
so,
doing that whole fucking thing. Yeah.
So I'm gonna call it country.
They was making a song about Michigan, so
Yeah.
that's,
Yeah.
But
I've never even seen a country show in Alabama, man. And I accidentally saw one in Michigan. I don't know how the fuck y'all
when
pulled
they
that.
do the fireworks show, they do that.
Well, still, but yeah.
Oh, dude, fucking country is massive in Michigan.
Dude.
Country people in fucking Michigan love country music. It's so weird to me. Like, I'm like, really? Like, this is a state that gave birth to Stevie fucking Wonder, fucking Ted Nugent, Eminem, Aretha fucking Franklin, like, like all these amazing, incredible artists have come from here, and everybody nowadays just likes fucking country. I'm like, get the Black Dahlia Murder, Battle Cross, all these amazing bands have come from here, fucking, and yeah, in country, like you see that we have a festival up here, actually, just happened like a week or two ago. Called Faster Horses, and it's just this massive, massive fucking country festival. And you want to know what's fucking crazy? Michigan Metal Fest, which we'll get to, happens, besides pandemic, happens every fucking year, right? This is now the fourth one that happened. I've gone to all of them. And Mayhem Fest happened here years and years in a row. And we have all these big metal shows. Yeah. Every single and nothing ever happens. There's never any news about it. Nothing. Everybody just has a great time. That's all it is. Every single fucking Faster Horses country festival, somebody dies.
Damn.
Every year, somebody dies.
That's not what I was expecting you to say, bro.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on at these country shows that's not going on at these metal? Like, what? How is somebody dying at every fucking year at a country festival? And we have all these metal shows, and all I got is a couple bruises.
Yeah, well,
because I was in a pit.
These fucking redneck fucks be carrying like goddamn revolvers on their motherfucking side and shit, you know. So like, that.
No. See, that's the thing, is that it's not like shootings. It's just like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what. There was one time where someone literally disappeared and still hasn't been found. Like, what is that?
I don't know, dude.
Like, it's so fucking crazy to me. It's that one, and we have another huge festival that happens up north, called the Electric Forest Festival, and that's like a electronic dubsteppy kind of festival, like that kind of music. Yeah. And the same thing there. Someone like disappears or dies every year, like, and everybody thinks we're the violent ones. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
I mean, we are.
It blows my mind.
We are like violent, but we're like sanctioned about it. Like we have pits, and if someone falls, you help them up, But there, everybody has violent tendencies and shit. We let ours out in a fucking respectful manner. They don't, and then it just comes out,
Exactly.
Like, yeah.
We do it in a manner that looks scary to someone that doesn't understand it.
Yeah.
But it's there is not a single person, unless they're just fucking an asshole that's wasted. There's no fucking person in any mosh pit or any wall of death or any circle pit that is trying to hurt somebody else. We're all just there to have fun.
Yeah.
That's all anybody wants to do. We're all there because we love a thing together. We all have this one thing in common. It's like a Comic-Con. You go to a Comic-Con because you love a thing. Yeah. And it's passion. It's about passion.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, if you like heavy music, there's a reason for that. There's there's something in you that draws you to that. And it's just, that's why metal shows are so amazing, is because you go to them and it's just a bunch of people that love the same thing you do. And it's so rare, like, in day-to-day life, that you meet anybody else that loves this shit.
Yeah.
So that's why they're so fun.
There's just something about it, man. Just something. I don't know if it's just the people that are there. I don't know if it's the bands playing. I don't know if it's the moshing, but there's just something about it, dude. Like, I've been in the metal before, going to shows and shit, but like, Caleb, he's always been kind of in the metal, but after going to his first metal show, that was like it for him, dude. And I say that, and I say with like fucking like passion, like, dude, if you took the most Christian goddamn holiness person to a fucking metal show, they'd walk out with a fucking Cannibal Corpse tee and be fucking blasting goddamn Tomb of the Mutilated, dude.
Not
Yeah.
Not all of them, maybe.
Dude.
I do have a story. My cousin, long time ago, many years ago. My cousin was talking to a girl, and he took her to and she was apparently like pretty Bible-y, and he took her to a Behemoth show where they lit the Bible on fire, and she was like, "We need to leave right now."
That's different though, you know. Like I do that to freak someone the fuck out, but like if his main like goal was to turn them into a metalhead, I don't think he would have chose Behemoth. But
I think his main goal was just to go to see Behemoth,
exactly,
because he loves Behemoth.
But if I was like, if there was like a priest and I was like, dude, you'd love this shit, like I'd take him to like fucking, I don't know, like Black Label or some shit, or fucking
no, I mean shit, like the first time, I mean, I've officially taken Megan to 2 concerts ever. A few years back we went and saw Alice Cooper and Hailstorm. Love both of them to death. Lizzie Hale is an idol of mine, but that is not hard, right? That's not hardcore. Yesterday,
that was pretty hard, man.
Yesterday was, and she fucking loved it. She fucking she was like, "Oh, I get it now. Like, I get why you love this, like, kind of a thing."
Yeah.
What was Caleb? What was your first concert?
Cannibal Corpse.
Yes. Yeah.
You can just drop that mic.
Yeah,
like
dude.
That's
fucking no. Don't forget the openers, dude. Cannibal Corpse.
Shadow of
Intent.
Revocation.
Right here. Brand new Shadow of Intent CD. Yeah.
Fucking Revocation.
Revocation's amazing.
Whitechapel,
Jesus.
not White Castle, bro.
Whitechapel.
You said
Holy
White
shit.
Castle. And then the fucking Cannibal Corpse closed, man. And then
That's an insane show to be your first.
Yeah.
Like, that's unbelievable.
The Metal Fest was my third.
What was the second?
Exodus.
Bay Strikes Back tour. Exodus, Testament, and
Death
Angel. That's right.
I had the Testament shirt on.
Yeah. You did yesterday. Yeah. And so for both of you. So now, so that was Friday. No. Wait, there was one more thing I got to ask about Friday. We went to High Caliber, which is where Aaron works, and it's like a go-kart, axe throwing bar live show place. That's where we saw the country band. But you guys went and did a rage room, bro. And I've never done one of those. What was that like,
dude? Like better than a mosh pit. I was like, fucking, I think so. Like, you know, you get in a mosh pit to get that anger out, dude. Like, I'd sit there and I'd have a bottle and I'd look at the bottle and I'd think of all the shit that gets me just fucking pissed off, but I can't do nothing about it. And then without thinking, I'd fucking chunk that bottle, dude. And seeing it break, it was just it's like the energy from being angry goes into the throw, and then like seeing it break is like, now it's gone. Like it's you got rid of it. And
I mean, I remember you literally walked out and said that was better than 10 sessions of therapy.
Yeah, dude, that was awesome. And then fucking he was hitting the fucking washing machine with a sledgehammer. I didn't do that shit, but it looked fun. You know, it looked pretty fun. But seeing the only down part, when you threw a bottle and it didn't break, that fucking sucked, because you were getting in that zone, you're angry, and you throw the bottle and it just bounced, and you're like, motherfucker, and you get it and you throw it on the ground and shit. Fucking, I had like 3 lined up, and you'll see this in the documentary. I had 3 lined up, and I swung a sledgehammer and didn't hit a single fucking one of them, and I just did a whole circle, and yeah, dude, that was fucking, it was funny.
How was it for you?
It was great.
You enjoyed it?
Yes.
What the fuck? So you were just banging a washing machine with a sledgehammer?
Yes.
It's metal as fuck, dude.
Yeah. I think you have to like pay for the washing machines to get in there.
You pay for the TV,
but it looked as if someone left the washing machine in there because it was fucked beyond repair. You know, like that ain't
so
washing
you could
shit.
just still use it. It was in there, so I
got a wash pit
paid.
going.
So
Yeah. That's fucking wild.
And I thought we could only use the bottles they gave us in the bucket. Caleb went over in the pile of broken glass and was picking out bottles that didn't break and bringing them back to the bucket. And yeah.
Hell yeah, dude. That's awesome. I could like.
You gotta try it, man.
I do. And when I walked up to you guys after you were doing it, I was like, oh, they loved it. Like, I could tell, like, right on your faces right away. I was like, oh, they just had a ton of fun.
It's a great stress reliever.
Yeah.
It's just great.
Yeah.
I'm really glad that you guys had that opportunity and got to check out High Caliber. It's a cool place. That's awesome. Hang on. Hello, my friends. My name is Burton, and I am the host of the Michigan metal podcast, Lost in the Dark podcast. And I would like to introduce you to an all-new, all-paranormal podcast called Follow the Reaper, where I examine all true first or second-hand listener-submitted paranormal or unexplainable encounters of any kind. So if you or anyone you know has a story that they would like to share or have shared on the show, please reach out to us on social media or Gmail at Follow the Reaper Podcast. I would love to hear from you. And of course, please enjoy this episode of Lost in the Dark. All right, and we're back. So from the so you guys did the Rage Room.
Yes.
And that was amazing. Out there at High Caliber. And you got to meet Aaron from Lost in the Dark that night.
Yes.
Which was really cool.
Yes.
Like I was really happy because I wasn't at that point in time, I wasn't aware that he had any interest or intention on coming to Michigan Metal Fest. So I was like, this might be the only time I get Aaron and Aaron to meet. So I took you there. You guys got to meet for the first time. That was really fucking cool. I'm glad that happened.
Is he working right now?
I don't know. I actually don't know. But I have no idea. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I haven't talked to him yet today. But it's early for us. Normally we don't do this early.
We were like gonna leave, but then we were like, fuck it, maybe we'll just stay another night, and that's still like
not sure yet.
Yeah,
so we had to like kind of do this quick. So you guys did that, and then we get to the big boy.
Yes.
Michigan motherfucking Metal Fest on Saturday, August 13th at Layla Auditorium. The first time Michigan Metal Fest has returned since pandemic, since 2019. They had 2017, 18, 19, then nothing until now. And
our wristbands are fucking, they say 2019.
Do they really?
Yes.
No way.
Yeah. I don't know how you didn't notice that. Yeah.
I didn't even look at it really.
Yeah.
I just saw Michigan Metal Fest.
Yeah.
Wow, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
This would be so both of you, as far as I know, have only you've played technically what 4 or 5 shows now? The Hardys, the Goose Pond.
Dude, I wasn't even counting Hardy's.
Technically, though. That's sort of
Hardy's, Goose Pond House, ACMC, Lansing.
So 5 shows. But you've been, both of you, I think, have been to what, maybe 3 shows before yesterday?
Before yesterday, I'd been to 3. Before yesterday, he, not counting me, has been to 2.
Okay. And in fairness,
I've been to shows that weren't metal, though.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, I went to a jazz concert. We were talking about that earlier. Yeah.
All right. That's pretty cool. I mean, yeah, I definitely have been to tons of non-metal shows.
I only count like metal shows, like shows I was like, oh, I'm going to see this musician.
Right.
Yeah, that's what I count. Yeah.
I mean, there's been times where like, if you want to get very, very technical, even though like it wasn't me going to a show, it just happened. There's one time, I can't remember who it was. There was somebody running for president, like
Kanye?
Like no, a long time ago, dude. Like this was like 2000, in between 2000 and 2004. So I don't somewhere.
I wasn't alive.
Yeah, somewhere in there, somebody was running. Maybe it was
Kanye. Kanye.
No, maybe it was the dude that did that movie, Inconvenient Truth. Whoever the fuck, who's that guy?
Randy Orton.
I don't know whoever that guy is. But there was somebody that was coming to downtown East Lansing because they were on a campaign tour, and they were going to come just basically in a spot like you played, like just a little corner, and they were going to speak, and they were late, and so they had someone
Rage Against the Machine
come in and open for them, and that individual happened to be Bon Jovi.
Oh shit!
So like I did see Bon Jovi play that.
Well,
technically,
I'd count that because like
technically that would be my first show. Technically. But I was like 12. I didn't know what I was seeing. I didn't even I had no idea. But like then after that, my next show would have been 2006-ish. And it would have been Blue Oyster Cult and White Snake.
Fuck yeah.
But so you guys. So my point there is that you guys started way fucking heavier than I did.
Yeah.
Fucking Cannibal Corpse, Testament, Exodus, all these fucking amazing bands.
The first band I ever saw was Prong.
Okay, I know Prong. Yeah.
I fucking I didn't know them before, but I love them now. And then right after
They're pretty good. I like them.
Yeah, right after was Obituary.
Obituary is amazing.
Yeah,
They put on such a great show. Like in terms of death metal, like they put on one of the best shows.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So you've played maybe 5 shows. I have no idea how many times you've been on the podcast. You've been on the podcast. The only person that's been on the podcast more is my co-host Aaron. And you guys have only been to a couple shows, and those shows that you have been to are just pretty. They're normal shows. Like you go to like a venue at like 5-6 o'clock in the evening, and you watch the show.
Yes.
That means that this show, Michigan Metal Fest, was both of your first festival.
Yeah.
Neither of you have been to Ozfest, Mayhem, Warped Tour, any of those old touring festivals that used to happen. This is both of your first ever festival.
I went to the first Woodstock, so
in 1969.
yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, fucking.
How was that?
I seen Slipknot before they was famous.
It's an inside joke, dude. Fuck. But yeah, dude, it was sick. Hendrix killed.
Now, like I am. It does bum me out that because Michigan Metal Fest yesterday we had some weather issues. It was pounding rain and cold almost all fucking day.
But I raised some motherfucking hell in it.
Yes,
dude.
you did. Yes, you did. Matter of fact, you guys got there before I did.
Yeah.
Did you see Sons of Skilla?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They were fucking. We walked up to Dirtbag, the Dirtbag stage. There was a band playing. Still don't know who they were. We weren't really digging it that much. They weren't bad, but like we
It
were
was just like, eh.
They started getting better as we was walking.
yeah. And so fucking we walk over to it wasn't the main stage. It must have been.
Are you with the guitars we like?
Yeah, with
Alex. It was the middle stage.
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
And so we walk over there and Sons of Skill is playing, and Kel was like, let's go check out the other stage. And I was like, I want to see this band, dude. And they were like, they were doing shit I usually wouldn't dig, but god damn, they fucking murdered, dude. And so
Beautiful.
Alex, I believe his name is Alex.
Yes, Alex.
Yeah.
No,
yeah.
he's a friend of mine. Yeah.
Yeah. He's fucking. So he's right in front of us, and we're up front, of course. And fucking, he fucking does this at me, and I do it, and I do it like that. And he goes like that and raises it up, and then fucking the singer is in like a fucking poncho thing, and he looks over at me for a second, and like now we're making eye contact. So I was just like, and he goes, "Fuck yeah," and I was like, "Hell yeah, dude!" And then fucking yeah, they were killing shit. Like there was a few times like the connection they had with the crowd was impressive. Fucking like Alex, there was a part where he like bumped the tent and rain just fell, dude, like through the cracks, and he looks at it and goes, and then keeps playing and like looks at us and laughs, and like that, like he was able to change tunings, change settings, fucking like have a moment with the crowd, shoot the horns at us, all while playing and being beyond impressive on guitar, like fucking beyond impressive on guitar. And me and Caleb were both fucking loving Sons of Skilla. And then fucking, well, you know, when we bail there, little while passes, you know, you show up, some shit happens, blah blah blah. Fucking we're fucking raising hell. Eventually, I'm away from the group. It's when I wanted to go get Keith from the Convalescents.
Oh yeah. I remember. Yeah,
and y'all didn't want to come with me because it was raining. So I was like, fuck it, I'm going. Fuck y'all. And so I walk, and before there's a band playing. Like, well, they're warming up, and I was like, fuck, they look cool. I might as well stop and listen to them. Stop. I look over. I see him fucking walking. The Alex, right? And I was gonna stay and watch this band, and I felt bad because I didn't. Because this happened a few times with musicians playing. They pointed at my Dark Throne hoodie and went fucking like the hoodie, and I was like, fuck yeah, this band did it too. And these dudes look cool, and from them warming up, they sounded pretty killer. And then I see Alex, and I was like, oh fuck, dude. And I do a pretty good job at not geeking out when I meet a fucking, you know, musician.
I don't, but
yeah, but so I see him. He was the worst. Because I didn't expect him to be just walking there. So I was like, damn, fuck, I gotta go catch his ass. And I was like, bro, aren't you the fucking guitarist from earlier? He's like, yeah, I am. I saw you dudes. And I was like, dude, you fucking ruled, man. Me and my brother were loving your shit. I was like, what's your band called? He was like, Sons of Skilla. And I was like, dude, I never heard of y'all, but you just fucking got a fan, bro. He was like, fucking appreciate that. And I was like, can I get a picture with you? And he was like, yeah, dude. And so we tried to take it on my phone. I don't know what the fuck happened because my phone worked fine for the rest of the night, but when I was trying to take a picture with him, it was just blurry as fuck. So he was like, all right, let's take it on my phone. And so we take it on his phone. Fucking, he follows Victims of the System on Instagram to send it to me. And Sons of Skilla now follows Victims of the System also. And fucking, I was like, bro, I'm gonna feel bad if I meet you and my brother didn't. So would you say what's up to my brother? And he was like, yeah, for sure. And I was like, I'll show you where they're at. And so they're following him and his, like, I assume girlfriend. They were following me. I yell, Caleb, and y'all all turn, and I'm like, look who it is. And I was telling him, walking up there, I was like, my brother's gonna lose his fucking mind when he sees you. And I'm like, Caleb, and I was like, look who I got. And Caleb stares at him with a blank expression for like 30 straight seconds, and I was like, it's the fucking guitarist, dude. And he's like, oh fuck. And I was like, yeah, it's him. And yeah, they were fucking sick.
That's absolutely amazing. And as a matter of fact, I have been in contact with Alex recently. We're trying to line up a podcast.
Dude, I was thinking I got to meet a good few bands yesterday. Yeah, got some pictures with most of them. It was hard for me to not be like, you got to come on my homie's podcast, bro. You got to fucking, but like,
how was it though for you guys seeing Convalescence for the first time?
Probably the best band we saw. Probably like something like not like I'm not
your t-shirt.
Yeah, I'm not dissing any bands. You know, all of them were very talented, but putting on a show wise, and fucking dude, like they put on a show beyond anyone else. I'm sure if I would have stayed for Attila, my fucking opinion might change because they played Burton.
Hey, we got lied. We did get lied to.
Yeah. Were you there for Attila?
No.
Okay.
No, but somebody told me that they weren't playing and they ended up. Somebody told me they weren't even coming.
Yeah, I know. I was pissed. I was about to not support fucking Attila anymore. I was like, fuck y'all, dude. Because like, if it had something to do with the weather, okay. If they just were like, yeah, fuck Michigan, we're not going there. What the fuck, dude?
Yeah,
like,
but they were there and they played. Like, what the fuck? I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, you said what you was gonna say. The owner.
The owner even said they wasn't playing.
Yeah, the owner. My uncle was talking to him. He said Attila wasn't playing.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
that's so weird. Well, and that's the thing is, so yeah, we did have a lot of. Was the Convalescence your favorite band that day too?
There was like
Shadow People fucking ruled.
Yes, and then Convalescence. The spraying blood, that was my favorite part.
Yeah. They had more of a show. That's what I was trying to say.
I was so like I walked up. I was late, and I walked up, and I find you two standing there, and your faces are both covered in blood. I was like, yes, like that is everything I wanted to see right now. Like that was amazing. I loved that moment. I'm really glad you got to see them, and you got to meet Keith and everything. That Keith's the best. He's just a great guy. So that
we might just end up in a Convalescence music video.
That'd be sick.
Because
yeah.
he was like, we are filming you, so I want you to raise some fucking hell. And I texted him. I was like, is that getting used for a music video? I meant to ask you when I saw you, but I didn't get the chance. And he was like, depends on how it looks. And I was like, I promise you, this shit's about to be sick, man.
Yeah, they'll probably use it.
Every time a camera would come by, I'd fucking have blood dripping from my face, and I'd shoot at the bird with my tongue out, screaming and shit, dude.
Hell yeah, dude. That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. So yeah, but part of the problem definitely was we had some pretty severe weather. It was straight up. It wasn't just downpouring. It was also thundering and lightning. And when there's lightning, usually stages shut down. Like you can't have
that did happen.
Shows in lightning. And that is one of the bummers. Is the third I would
dirtbag.
The third stage or whatever got shut down. Completely before all the bands got to play. One of those bands included Casket Robbery.
Got the opportunity to meet them though.
We did get to hang out with them for a bit, and that was very, very cool. They were very, as always, super kind. They were honestly after the first time you were on, they weren't long after. They were probably in the top like 5 or 6 first guests we ever had on this show. And so yeah, to finally meet them in person as well was very special. That was really cool. I am super bummed they didn't get to play because they destroy. But they'll be back. They said they'll be back soon, so that's cool.
Yeah, it sucks, man, because they were posting and they were like, "Yeah, we're super excited to play in a few hours," and they never posted we're sorry to announce that we're not going to be able to play. So I think they were kind of pissed.
They were definitely pissed.
Yeah, and
they were pissed.
Yeah, that sucks, man. It
does suck.
I was like, damn, dude, fucking, because they were obviously stoked.
And the thing about it, the crazy part about it. Okay, so every other year about Michigan Metal Fest, the stage that was like kind of more in the middle, where you saw Sons of Skilla. Yeah. That stage was normally the main stage. That one would be the big one. And then the Dirtbag stage was cut in half, and they would use both sides as 2 other stages. So they would rotate bands on either side. This year, the Dirtbag stage, they had the whole fucking thing.
Yeah.
The middle one was smaller than I've ever seen it, and then there was a brand new one that I've never seen before. That other stage where you guys saw the Convalescence, that stage has never been there before. That was brand new this year. First time. So it was a completely, everything else was the same, but that setup was completely different. And it got bigger. And in previous years, they always had some pretty severe sound problems. The bands would be on that, like the Dirtbag stage, like one of the sides of it, and in the middle of their set, their sound would fucking cut out. And then they'd have to spend 15, 20 minutes getting it all back together. Not on the band, on the people putting it on. And so for years, for the first 3 years, shit would get delayed real late because of all the sound issues. And that would piss off a lot of bands. This year, every fucking stage sounded amazing. And then we get rain. Like, this is the first time we've ever had a storm at Michigan Metal Fest. First time ever. Like, it's fucking... I can't help but feel bad for Steve Maple, who puts the whole thing on. Like, he is... we don't have Michigan Metal Fest without him. And I have to think that he was just losing his mind yesterday. Like, finally, all the sound was working beautifully, and now we have this, and we have to shut down a fucking stage because of lightning. So as much as it definitely pissed off the bands, I'm sure it pissed off Steve as well. It just not pissed off, but bummed out and like, what the fuck, like,
Yeah. Like quite a few people that were accompanying me to the Michigan Metal Fest let the fucking rain stop the fun, right? Not gonna say any names or anything, but fucking, like. Out of all of us, like me and Aaron, I feel like cared the least a little bit. Like you were out there,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know.
You guys also.
If you wouldn't have been like, dude, let's warm up, I would have never been like, I would have probably been dead right now. Like I wouldn't have been like, dude. Because
See, that's the thing is, you guys were all also wearing pants and hoodies. I was in a shirt and shorts, a t-shirt and shorts.
Yeah, I gotta give you props, man. You were fucking. You were out there. You were like raising fucking hell. Aaron he kind of stays to himself, you know, with his hands in his hoodie and shit and headbanging, but he stayed out there.
Yeah.
You know, I was fucking listening to goddamn Backlash windmilling for like 10 fucking minutes straight, no stop windmilling for fucking in the rain and shit. And so like, you know, we all kind of raised some hell, but I didn't let the rain, like the rain wasn't that much of a thing to me. I was like, whatever, it's raining, let's fucking
go.
Yeah, dude.
I will say, I mean, hands down, my favorite part of the day was absolutely being in a wall of death with you guys.
Yeah.
Like that, like I'm so happy that your uncle filmed that. Like I watched that earlier and I was like, no way, you got footage? Like
that wasn't the one you were in though.
Yeah, it was.
That you weren't there for the convalescence.
It wasn't the convalescence.
That was the convalescence, I promise. Here, hold up.
That was the convalescence.
Yeah,
you got the video.
Dude, I saw myself in it. Like I was like, that's me.
You saw your doppelganger then, friend.
Maybe.
Hold up.
I swear to God, I thought that was, because at first I was like, oh wait, maybe this is the convalescence one, and then I kept watching and I saw myself.
Hold up. Wait till he turns the camera.
Wait. Hold on.
Well, hold up. Let me find the full version.
Go to the very before the wall.
Well, hold up. Look, because who's that on stage? That's the
Fair enough.
friend.
Wait, let me see.
That's Keith, friend.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's not Heartsick. No, you're right. Then I did see a doppelganger. I could have sworn I saw myself in that video, but that's amazing that you still got that.
Yeah.
Because like the big thing, yeah.
I have a cool story about that wall of death though.
What?
That's the first time I ever went down in a pit at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I'm not making up excuses. Like it wasn't because someone took me out. It's because the fucking pit fell on me, dude. Everybody was falling.
Yeah, it was so wet.
Yeah.
You'd slip, you know.
Yeah, like I saw one person fall. I was like, damn, they're over there. I can't really help them. Fucking hope somebody does. If not, I'll go over there. You know, didn't have all these thoughts. I'm in a fucking pit, but you know, basically, and then fucking that knocked someone else down. I see that knock someone else down. I was like, damn, they're all falling. Next thing I know, I'm down too. And I was like, fuck, dude. And fucking some dude helps me up. He's like, come on, brother. And as he's pulling me up, my Exodus beanie falls off. Without thinking, I grab it out of midair and put it back on and keep going. And like it was completely accidental, and it's on the video. Like you could see me. That, dude.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Hell yeah. Yeah. You know, that's yeah, but being in the pit with you two was absolutely amazing. To finally get to do that, see a show together.
Yeah, we got into quite a few show battles while we were in there.
I mean, shit, in this one weekend, I've gotten to see you play live for the first time. We met in person. Now we're doing a first ever in-person podcast, and I got to pit with you guys.
Yeah.
Like, come on. Like, that's fucking insane. Like, that's gnarly.
Did you ever get to talk to Keith?
I saw him briefly.
Yeah, when he caught you in the pit.
Yeah, when he caught me in the pit, and then I didn't find him again the rest of the day.
Because after we went over there and was talking to him, I went over there first, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you recognize me. I'm Aaron from Victims of the System. He's like, awesome, nice to finally meet you. And so I'm talking to him and shit. And I was like, yeah, dude, my uncle's a fucking old timer, but he loved your fucking shit, man. He loved your saying. He's like, I'm glad to hear it. I was like, they're right over there. Is it cool if I could run and grab them real quick? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to be here for a few more minutes. I was like, I'll try to be quick. And I run over there, I grab Caleb, and I grab my uncle. We go over there, we're talking to Keith. And I was like, yeah, my uncle kind of looks like you too. They're walking up to each other. I was like, no, they don't. Not really. Like, my uncle looks like Keith if Keith was an old stoner. Like, but fucking, so we meet him, we talk to him, you know, we do all that shit. We go back to the car. He's walking, like, we're in the car getting ready, like, drawing out, talking and shit. He just walks past our car. And so I wrote on, I was like, I'll see you later, bro. And he was like, safe travels, man. And like, yeah, dude, he was just like, walking among us.
Oh wow, yeah, that's awesome. No, he's the best. Yeah,
he's super down to earth. Like,
he's a very, very cool guy.
Yeah, we were talking about him. We were like, we don't feel like he like even sees himself as like a celebrity or anything. He just sees everybody as metalheads, including himself. Like, yeah, he doesn't care about your like status or anything. He's just like everybody's a metalhead. You know.
I mean, the fact that he's been on this show multiple times speaks to that.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, he's absolutely one of my favorite people ever. Like he's amazing. absolutely the best. And I'm glad that you did get to meet him and everything, and you got a picture with him and all that shit. So that's, and see him play, like, for Christ's sake, like, that's awesome.
He's a completely different person on stage, man. Like,
oh, he's a monster.
Yeah, dude.
He's a fucking monster.
He's like, I want your fucking hands in the air, and we put our hands in the air. He's like, no, break your fucking necks.
Yeah.
Then when we're talking to him, like, off stage, he's like, oh, it's great to meet you, man. You know, he's like, super polite and shit. I was like, damn, dude, I thought you were gonna like fucking rip my head off and throw it into the crowd or something, bro. Like, fuck. But yeah, he's a super nice dude, man. Super fucking chill.
That's awesome. That's amazing. Yeah, I'm glad that you guys got to meet him. And yeah. So we pit and yeah, the rest of the day, like we we check out some other bands. We meet Casket Robbery. We do all that stuff. Falsifier.
Yeah. Fucking. I got to meet. We got to meet Backlash. That's probably, dude, top 3 bands of ours from the night. Well, like, do you agree? Yeah. They were fucking killer. They were strictly thrash. Rain. Not a huge crowd for them. They were on the Dirtbag stage before it closed. But we saw all battle jackets, sick battle jackets, right? Fucking gnarly. And we walk up, guitarist looks at me, goes, like the hoodie, and it kept happening. I was like, awesome. Fucking so we're watching them play. They're thrash metal, and they're fucking killing. And they were like, you were there for when they started.
Yeah.
And they were like, they threw the CDs into the crowd. Were you there for that? Yeah. And Caleb got one. It kind of cracked. The case cracked when it fell. I'm gonna be honest, man. These were probably the coolest dudes we met. Like, no, I don't know, dude. Fucking, I don't know, because I can't like put anybody over anybody. Like,
right? Yeah.
These dudes are okay. So let me just tell you the story, and it'll speak for itself. Because fucking Alex, he was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But like, okay, these dudes. They're playing, they're killing. The rain, they have to stop, so they're stopping, and y'all are walking away from me, and I go, hey, to the guitarist, and he's like, what's up? And I was like, fucking killed, man. And he goes, oh, you want a CD? And I was like, fuck yeah. And so the singer gets me a CD, comes up to me, fist bumps me and shit. I start running to catch up with you guys. After they said they had to stop, I hear behind me, and I didn't even have time to turn around and just fucking Slayer, and you turned around and saw me screaming, running with the rain hitting me and my hair all fucked up with my horns in the air, screaming Slayer. And then fucking the rain started. They started back up. You stayed up under the thing. Me, Caleb, Aaron went back down to finish watching their set.
All right.
Fucking absolutely brutal. While it's happening, this dude that was recording next to me leans over and goes, that's my fucking nephew on guitar. And I was like, oh shit, dude. And so fucking yeah, they killed. And I don't even know, how did we notice that they were at the one booth? Did we like see them, or did we know they were going over there?
We seen them.
Okay, because we go to your car. I don't know if you noticed that we just disappeared on the walk back.
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
because we stopped at our uncle's. He's like,
that's right. Yeah.
He's like, let's run to the gas station. We're like, all right, cool. We run to the gas station, go back in. We see him at the one place we met Casket Robbery. One booth.
Yeah.
And we walk over there, and we're like talking to. I don't even remember how this conversation starts. I don't remember what we started.
Talking about Falsifier. Meeting Falsifier or whatever.
No, I mean. Backlash.
Oh, Backlash. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, we were like, yo, you fucking killed, man. And we were talking to him. They're like, we saw you over there. We appreciate you sticking through the rain and shit. And then I told him about his uncle talking to me, told him about all that shit, and fucking talked about victims a little bit. And they were like, what are you doing up here? Y'all come up here just for this? And I was like, kind of, we were planning on coming up for this, but kind of got a tour wrapped around it. And so he was like, oh, hell yeah. He said, fucking A. So I assume the singer's Canadian, but I don't know. But fucking, we were like, can we get a picture, man? And they were like, yeah, for sure. And we got the picture with the whole band behind the fucking booth, and that's probably the sickest picture. And they were talking to us, dude, just bullshitting, and they were like, you want to see a shirt or anything? And I was like, dude, I'm just about fucking broke. And they were like, oh, we get that. Yeah, that's a sick picture.
That is a great picture.
Yeah, dude. And then so
hell yeah,
we were like, we get that. So we couldn't get a shirt. We go and we're watching Shadow People. I feel someone touch my back. I turn around. It's the fucking singer of Backlash, and he hands me a shirt and then walks off. And
Oh,
yeah, dude,
wow.
it's fucking awesome, man.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, dude, they were some of the coolest. And then I tagged them, they followed us, and they were like, we really do appreciate y'all. And I was like, keep kicking fucking ass, man. Y'all are fucking sick. I told them, I was like, I'm gonna fucking put everybody I know on your fucking band, dude. Y'all are fucking sick.
That's the magical part. And that's what I'm so fucking happy about is you, despite the fact that like I could be disappointed about a lot from yesterday, but I'm not at all because I'm just so happy that you pulled off and got to experience the magic of a metal festival. That is part of the magic of a metal festival, where you get to like meet all these people, network, like show them your band and see their bands, and like just all the connections that you can make in meeting people in person. And on top of it all, and I kept saying this over and over yesterday, every time like Aaron was like, should we even like stay here? I'm like, legends are made in the fucking rain, bro.
Yeah.
This is where legends are made. Like this, metal shows in the rain, especially in a situation like a festival like that where you get to meet all of them and stuff. Bands never forget that shit.
Yeah.
Like they know you're cold, they know you're fucking soaking wet, they know you're like kind of miserable, but you're still out there for them, and they don't fucking forget that shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, like that's. Yeah, and for that reason alone, yesterday was legendary. I'm just so happy that you had that experience and got to like meet everybody and contact with all these people. Because now you'll fucking, who knows, like hit them up for a tour one day or a song, or I'll try to hook up where when I get Alex on the podcast, you to call in or something.
Awesome.
Like, you know, shit like that. Like that's insane. It's so fucking crazy to me that you met him, because like I've known his dad for years and years and years.
That's who you were talking about?
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, that's who I was talking about, dude.
Did you not get to see them?
No,
dude.
No, because they went on at 145.
Dude, show him some videos.
I seen your video. I saw everything you
right.
posted. Yeah.
Well, he has better videos. I take like 6-second long videos. He has the part where fucking he's pointing the horns at us. He has the part with the rain. He has everything that I mentioned. Not them. Fucking the guitar
Skill.
that we met. Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, no, they're awesome.
Yeah, man.
And I love them, and I definitely we've been trying to line something up for a podcast for a while now. So it will happen.
His phone's fucked up from yesterday.
Here, let me do this real quick so everybody can hear it. Sick guitar too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've known that kid since he was in his a different band. Like I've known him for a long time. But yeah, it's just so crazy to me that you guys connected. Like,
why didn't you say anything when I like brought him over there?
I don't think I recognized him.
Yeah.
Like,
I didn't either, because he had the
hoodie.
I
on,
haven't
and
seen and I haven't seen him in quite a few years, to be honest.
His girlfriend was talking to some, just started conversation. I thought it was with Megan. Like I thought, like
Maybe.
Yeah, she just started conversation with some girl that was near us. Like,
that's so cool. That's really, yeah, no, they're great. And yeah, that's the whole magic of a fucking metal festival, is when you get to like do shit.
He was friendly as
everybody
fuck,
like
man.
that. Yeah.
Fucking,
yeah.
you know, Backlash, they were friendly and shit. He was like, it felt like he was in Backlash. Like they like, he and him alone matched the energy of Backlash. Backlash gave us a free shirt and 2 free CDs, but you know,
Sick.
But fucking, he was super fucking cool, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I asked him, and I made myself look stupid. I asked him, I was like, what happened with Attila? He was like, I don't know, man. I had to leave. What went down? I was like, I heard they never showed up. Attila played, Burton, and now I just look silly as fuck. Yeah.
Oh, no. I mean, that's the other, you know, that happens at festivals. Like, things fly around and you never know. But you know, it's like that at, you know, hopefully next year they bring back Mayhem Festival, which is supposed to happen. And, you know, that's the kind of shit that would, I remember one time I was at Mayhem Festival, Rockstar Energy Mayhem Festival, right? So all day long they have tents where they just give out free Rockstar Energy drinks, like to everyone all day long. I remember one year I got in line and I thought I was just getting in line for a drink, an energy drink.
Yeah.
Ended up meeting Mastodon. Like
Damn.
like they were just. I ended up in the line meeting Mastodon. Like, and that's the cool thing about Mayhem festivals. Like all the bands throughout the day will come out and do signing. You can just get in line, get a free poster signed by everyone. Doesn't cost anything. Like that kind of shit. That kind of shit is the fucking magic of these big metal festivals that happen like this. And it's I'm so happy that this was one of your first. This was your first, and you guys got to have a really great experience.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That's
I'm just very disappointed that Weezer wasn't there.
I know you were talking about that all
Yeah, dude.
day.
Okay.
But that's fucking hilarious to me because back when I first started going to shows, Preston and I would be in the crowd, and like some death metal band would be playing, and we'd be little fucking assholes and be like, "Where's the Beatles?"
Yeah.
Like Freebird, like that stupid shit. We'd fuck around. But so that reminded me of that all day yesterday when he kept making the Weezer jokes.
Yeah. I would say a different band each time, but
yeah.
Weezer was the funniest because
Yeah.
he was like, I was like the Convalescence, and he was like the greatest band ever. And I was like, you haven't heard Weezer? And yeah, dude, you fucking lost.
That
it.
was so.
That was
funny.
the first time I did it, and then
That was funny.
And then I was like, where's Weezer? And then I was like, where's CCR, dude?
CCR,
yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Yeah, Johnny Cash. I don't. Yeah, fucking.
We're here for Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, dude. Fucking. But dude, some band played Rage Against the Machine. I don't know who.
I did hear that. I heard it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of the freaking rap song that
Yeah,
they
the
lick my back and
pussy and stuff.
yeah.
I don't
They
know.
was
You
singing
know
it
that
in
song?
death metal.
My neck, my back.
Oh yeah.
Some band was singing it. I heard some singer slipped and busted his ass
Oh
while
shit.
performing, but he did not stop. He couldn't stand up, but he kept singing. And then when he was at his booth, he had his leg propped up, and he was like
Oh.
pretty fucked up.
Yikes.
But he kept fucking going, man.
Damn. Well, that's metal. That's metal right
That is
there.
metal.
You don't stop playing if you're bleeding or broken.
Yeah.
Um.
My uncle, when we were going to see the Convalescence, we were like, yeah, they squirt blood at the crowd. He was like, I only let Slayer squirt blood at me. And then fucking, yeah, but he let it happen. He got sprayed in the face. And
Hell yeah.
Yeah, a drone went up to record, and he fucking shot at a bird. And yeah, so he might be in a music video too.
Hell yeah.
Apparently, he's in some documentary about the Ozfest or something. Because he's like, he says, I've watched it a million times. I don't see where I'm at. But he says people constantly that tell him, they're like, dude, I fucking see you in the fucking thing. And he's like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, but I was there. I remember being there, but I don't see myself in this fucking movie. And then, yeah, because apparently they're like driving by and recording people, and him and his friend, like Barry, I think, shoot birds at it and go, fucking Ozzy, fucking Osbourne. And then it's just onto someone else. But
Well, if you ever find that video, send it to me.
I
I'd
mean,
love to see it.
the dude we're talking about can't even find it, so I don't think
Right.
I'll be able to find it because I don't know what he looked like when he was a teenager,
Right.
really. But
Well, no, it's just the video alone would be cool to see.
Yeah.
But no, they did that shit at Mayhem Festival too, where they just had people in the crowd like walking through with cameras, and it was like that year it was like a thing where like after every day they would post like yesterday's like roundup video or whatever, where it just was all that.
Yeah.
And the one I did find one once in Detroit where the dude's just fucking walking through the crowd with the camera like panning,
Yeah.
and you see me, Aaron, and my buddy, old buddy of mine, Jordan, just standing there on the hill, like just like looking around, like we're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome though. I love that shit. Yeah.
So
So,
this Convalescence posted it.
oh, beautiful. Yeah. They post.
Let me find me. Hold up.
Yeah, I've been in 100 of their fucking. I've been in a ton of their fucking crowds, and in a ton of those pictures, I've only ever been able to find myself in like one or two of them.
I found Aaron in that one. Remember I sent you the picture?
Yeah. That was hilarious.
Dude, Aaron, he's fucking cool as shit, man. I thought he didn't like me for a while, but he's cool.
No, he loves you.
He's
Yeah.
cool as fuck, dude. It felt like I was just fucking hanging with like one of my friends, dude. I was making him laugh and shit. Yeah, it was fun. Yeah, show him. You'll see me. I got the one with the beanie on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's dope. That's incredible. Beautiful.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
dude. Fucking. How were you feeling after, like, this morning when you woke up? How were you feeling after the fest?
I mean, I was feeling pretty fine. Besides the fact that when I got rocked in the pit,
Yeah.
this right here, like nothing's bruised outside, but I'm pretty sure I got a bruised rib or something because it like hurts to breathe and laugh.
Yeah.
Like,
Dude, I felt
that hurt.
I felt fucking hungover, and I didn't have a single sip of alcohol, but I felt hungover this morning, dude. My head was killing me. Felt sick to my stomach. Had like cold sweats. I was
God.
I was like, damn, I'm fucked up, dude. And I was like, that's metal though, dude. And so
That's what it is.
we fucking walked to Horrocks, and we're sitting there, and I was walking around with my glasses, and my son had on like stumbling, and people thought I was fucked up probably, but fucking it just slowly went away though. But like the feeling sore after a metal show is a good sore, like, you know, like
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
You know, especially this was my first metal show in like over a month and a half. I'm like, if I didn't leave with an injury, I didn't do it right. Like, you know, like I gotta get a little hurt.
We haven't been to one since March. Or
March?
not April.
I mean, the last one I went to was Aaron's last Bog Wraith show.
You went to fucking Bone Thugs and Harmony though, Burton.
Oh,
That they fucking rule, Burton.
no, yeah, but that's not metal show.
But dude,
like there was nobody mosh pitting at that shit. Everybody was just standing there.
Bone Thugs and Harmony fucking rule though, dude.
As much as they ruled, and as beyond impressed as I was by their performance, absolutely, unbelievably, like harmonizing and rapping super fast back and forth, like all like live they were perfect. It was absolutely amazing. I loved that show. But I do not like shows. I do not like crowds at shows that aren't metal. Like everybody just stands there. Nobody like does anything. Everybody just stands there with their fucking phone, filming it. Like nobody. And I don't have a problem with filming shows or whatever. But if that's all you do and you're never like headbanging or throwing the horns in the air or moshing or anything, you're just standing there the whole time. Like, come on.
I have something to say about that. So I mentioned earlier I went to a jazz concert.
Mm-hmm.
I was there with somebody, and me and that person were laying on a blanket thing on the ground. And there was an older woman listening to it, and they were like talking, and she was like really into it. So we were watching her, you know, like she was doing some funny dances and shit. And so I'm watching her, and they go, "This is from the album blah blah," and she goes, and like was drinking her drink, so she couldn't say nothing, but she shot her hand in the air. And I was like, this is metal to her. Like, this is like how I feel about metal. This is that to her. Like, if they were like, oh, this is all fucking Peace of Mind by Iron Maiden, I'd be like, fuck yeah, dude. This is that to her. This is that to those people. Yes. And it's different, but it's the same thing to them.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I found a newfound respect for it at that show. And yeah, that was fucking sick.
That is what you just said is huge. Yeah. That's crucial. That is an important realization that people need to have, is like, just because you might not like what somebody else likes, it might be what you love to them. And so there's no reason to ever like disparage anything or talk shit about anything, because like it might be that to somebody else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even metal bands that I don't necessarily care for that are big. I'm like, you know, when I was an angry little kid, I used to talk shit about them. Now I'm like, no, like somebody could find, just because I don't like this band, somebody could find this band and get more into metal and love it the same way I do. Like, it doesn't, why would I be mad? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't make any sense. So that's huge. That's a really good experience and realization to have, honestly.
Yes.
So to round this off, because we've been going for a bit.
You gotta do one thing though.
What?
Caleb's never officially been on the podcast before, and there's usually a question you ask all your new.
Well, not. That's true. Not officially. You have been on the podcast.
He made a little cameo. He's
made some cameos.
Yeah.
He's made some cameos. Yeah. All right then. Thank you, Aaron.
Yeah.
So Caleb, there is. Yeah, that's true. Aaron's right. For every new guest I have on the show, there is one question I like to end on, which is, have you ever had an experience in your life that you would call paranormal? You ever experienced anything weird that you can't explain? I don't care if it's ghosts, UFOs, Bigfoot, anything at all that you can't explain.
I don't know.
Nothing?
No.
Nothing? Okay, fair enough. And that's funny because you have told me stories, and this is what I've found throughout doing the podcast, because Aaron knows I end on that question every time, and what I've found almost pitch perfectly is that it's totally 50-50.
What about at Granny's house? Like right after Deb
Oh,
died.
shit.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Holy
There it
fuck.
is.
Yeah, dude.
Like-
we were younger and our great uncle died, and fucking dude, yeah, you go ahead.
Like I slept I stayed with my grandma,
Mhm.
and I'd have to sleep in there because I was younger.
Yeah, we were little kids.
And there's this closet, and I swear it was black. It was pitch black in the closet,
Mhm.
but there's red eyes just running in circles. Just
Yeah.
kept running in circles.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Dude.
Seriously?
Yes.
Yeah, he fucking told me this shit when I was younger. I thought he was full of shit. I never questioned him about it. This moment was I was seeing if he was gonna remember telling me that and if it was real or not, and he did. So it was obviously like he wasn't full of shit.
That blows my mind actually, because there is a story that my cousin Preston told me once. There were two stories that he told me. One I just told on the new Follow the Reaper episode. About like a weird like a flame, like a weird flame kind of light that he saw in a graveyard once. And I was never able. I that always stuck in my head because I was like, that's such a weird. I've never heard anybody talk about that until years and years later when I found out about a thing called the Will-o'-the-Wisp,
Yeah.
which is like a major like it's a ghost light basically, is what they call it. And actually, in every single culture basically in the world, they have different stories, different names for the exact same thing that people see, like the ghost light seen by travelers at night. And a name for it, and where we get the name for it, another name for it is jack-o'-lantern. Like that so that's where we get jack-o'-lanterns from. But the red eyes just triggered another memory of what something that Preston told me once. He lived in a house on like about maybe an acre. He had a little bit of land, big ass fucking backyard, big pool, outdoor, above ground, all that shit. And they had a tree with a little like fucking not a tree house, but the you could only go inside at like the base of it, and then you could crawl up, and there was like crawl up a ladder, and there was like a platform. We actually played a show on that platform once. But one night he was telling me that he was out in the underneath part where you could go inside, and he was out there camping with his neighbor, a friend of ours, and they were in there, and they looked out there was like little windows, no glass, just cut out wood, and they saw fucking red eyes staring at them, and they never, there was no growling, there was no extra noise or anything, but they saw fucking red eyes staring at them, and they eventually like got up the courage and ran back inside the house. I completely forgot about that story until you just said that. So that's the red eyes thing is that's a thing. Yeah, that's a thing that happens.
I had a memory
Me too.
because he kept saying red eyes. What are you gonna say?
I don't know if it's like everybody, but like when I was younger, above us, there's like black shadow lady, like just always flash by.
What?
Yeah.
You don't know if it's everybody. Like, then tells
I
me the
don't
most
know,
fucking
like, in
freaky
case
shit I've ever
everybody
heard.
just
Dude.
sees something just flash by.
Dude,
Why do we call it a lady?
Because it was a lady.
It was
You could
You
make
could
out.
see the chick.
You could see the
'Cause they had-
shape?
Yeah, but it was like just, and then it was gone. 'Cause
Oh,
it'd make
wow.
me
We
look
lived
and turn.
together. We've lived together our whole life, and I've never experienced this shit. Like, dude,
Like, it'd make me look at it
yeah,
like it wouldn't be there, and then it'd be gone.
dude.
Huh.
I was gonna say, when we were younger, this has nothing to do with paranormal, kinda, but not really. Our dad would just try to scare us and be like, "Yeah, in Bubba's attic, there's two skeletons called Red Eyes and Bloody Bones, and if you fucking don't go to sleep on time, they'll come down and they'll kill you." And I'm writing a song on the new album called Red Eyes and Bloody Bones.
That's I was gonna say that's a song title.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But,
That's amazing.
Yeah, dude, fucking. I remembered some shit, but then I forgot, so it's gone forever.
It's all good.
Yeah,
It's all good. You'll be back on soon, I'm sure.
yeah. I still gotta play the set.
Yeah, no, yeah. We will. Yeah. So right now, I am gonna cut this, but everybody keep watching. We'll come back in 2 seconds for all of you. Aaron we're about to get set up here, and he's going to play a little show for us. So you guys can all hear him play a bit live in the studio for the first time ever. So, yeah, 2 seconds. We'll be right back.
It's not a good day to be a bad guy.
What's up, metalheads? This is Wayne.
And Michelle.
And we are from the Michigan UFO Sightings and Paranormal Encounters podcast. And you are listening to
Burton and Aaron on the Lost in the Dark podcast.
Raise Your Horns.
Here we go, my friends. This is it. The first ever live performance in studio in the crypt, Lost in the Dark podcast, Victims of the System. Aaron Clark, take it away.
Okay, now I'm gonna start. This one's off our fucking fourth album, Beheading the Inbred Scum, and this one's called Paranoia. This next song is a single from my side project, The Intercourse Rifles. This one's called The Punk Rock Anthem. That was unreleased intercourse rifles. Just for, yeah. This next song. This next fucking song is off Victims of the System's first album, Fetal Dismemberment. This next song, the title of this track, is Anally Fucked with a Hammer. Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Fucking shredder.
Absolute shredder. That was, I mean, come on. That was the first time I think we've ever, that absolutely is the first time we've ever had like a live performance like that on the show, in studio. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. He killed it. Did a great job. Had used what? Through 5 different guitars in like 16, 17 minutes. Like that was, he's a machine. The man is a machine. There's no question of that. And again, absolutely from the bottom of my heart, I can never thank them enough for coming all the way up here and doing all this with us. This was again very surreal and very special experience that we all got to get together for the first time, do podcasts, go to shows, do all this shit. Like it was absolutely mind-boggling to me. It still blows my mind when I think about it every day. So this was one of my favorite episodes ever, probably. And I hope you all enjoyed it as well. Now that's, I think, yeah. Oh, and of course, again, I can never say it enough, but from the bottom of my heart, thank them all. I thank them all so much. And everybody be sure to check out all things Victims of the System. As always, links in the description below. We wave their flag. We wave their flag as hard as they do. That's for damn sure, at the very least. So we've got a ton of videos with them, tons of podcasts with them. If you liked this one, for you to go back and check out. If you go back to that very, very first one, again, very early video. I didn't know what I was doing. Nobody knew what the fuck they were doing. So it's very raw. But it gets better and better every episode, just like a song. So it's and tons. I've reviewed. I think I've done a video on damn near every single one of their releases and stuff. Yeah. So there's plenty of material. If you liked this, there's plenty of material for you to go back and check out us throughout the last 2 years. And I hope you enjoyed this episode, and that's going to about do it for this episode of Lost in the Dark podcast. As always, my friends, we'll be back again very, very soon with tons more. You have no idea how much I have in the fucking bank right now that I cannot wait to get out. Woo! We got a big shit coming in the next couple of weeks, so buckle up. But we're back again soon with a whole lot more. Until next time, my friends, raise your fucking horns and bang your goddamn heads to some Victims of the System. We love you all to death. Good night.
Lost in the dark.